Om Namah Shivaya. I am astrologer and author, Professor Rudra Prasanna Mahapatra from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Today, I will tell you a very good competitive advantage of Scorpio. Not competitive advantage in lieu of competitions, in lieu of the natural selections as Charles Darwin has mentioned. Rather, one flaw or one uh, advantage the Scorpio has, flaw maybe of classics has over other signs so far as the badhaka is concerned. The word here is badhaka. So I have already made videos on badhaka. As currently I am writing a book on badhaka. This I discovered this. Even if I have made videos earlier on badhaka, I did not mention this. If you open the internet, YouTube, the Badnama Badhaka, Badnam means blamed, Badhaka you will find. For Charalagna, 11th house is Badhaka Sthana. Planets placed there may be Badhaka. People are saying horrendous things as if the principles of Badhaka, if you really don't know it and don't know how to apply it, the whole predictions principle will go out. So, as I have already said, let me repeat that. For movable ascendant 11th lord, for fixed ascendant 9th lord, for dual ascendant 7th lord can be badhaka provided the conditions apply are very important. They are if they are simultaneously the lord of 64th Navamsa or 22nd Dakshana or both, or a dispositor or the dispositor of Mandi. Clear? So for any sign, you apply this principle, Chara, Sthira, Dhatmika, and the Lord you are reaching, whether it is the 7th, 9th, or 11th, that Lord should be simultaneously the owner of either 64th Navamsa or 22nd Dakshana or both. There are few planets who will be both, or dispositor of Mandi. I have a little pain in my chest, so please allow me to sit like this. So now if you will find the 64th Navamsa, it is the Navamsa in the 8th house for the Lagna, the exact 180 degree, Shiva, not 180 degree. The exact, you can put 180 degree plus 30 degree, that is 210 degree. The exact 210 degree addition to the Navamsa of the Lagna will reach you to the 64th Navamsa. Lagna is in the third Navamsa of 6 degree 40 to 10 degree. 6 degree 40 to 10 degree or the third Navamsa of the 8th house is your 64th Navamsa. Clear? Pertaining that house, if that house is Chara, Sthira, Dhatmika, you see the lords of those Navamsa. If that lord is also the lord of 11th, 7th or 9th, then that will be Badhaka. Now, why I told the name of Scorpio? The 64th Navamsa of Scorpio will fall in Gemini, because Scorpio 63 Navamsa will curve, then 64th in the 8th house of Gemini. And who is going to be the Badhaka for Scorpio? Ninth Lord, that is Moon. Getting my point? Moon can only be a Badhaka if it is the 64th Lord of the 64th Navamsa Lord. 64th Navamsa of Scorpio will fall in Gemini, and you know that in Gemini, no Navamsa is owned by Moon. You will find Mercury, Venus, Saturn, but no Navamsa of Gemini is owned by Moon. It is owned by other planets. But Moon is the ninth lord. For a fixed ascendant like Scorpio, ninth lord will be Badhaka. So in that case, Moon or the Bhagyasa will be the Badhaka for Scorpio, but it cannot. Because anyway, the 64th Navamsa, whatever, all the 9 Navamsas in the Gemini will not be owned by Moon. Are you getting my point? So Moon, even if it is the ninth lord of Scorpio, Stira Lagna, it cannot be a Badhaka. It cannot be, because it cannot own the 64th Navamsa. This is not true in case of any other sign. Only Scorpio has got this advantage. See. So if you are a Scorpio ascendant, then don't worry. People will say, sir, we calculate the 64th Navamsa for Moon. So far as Badhaka is considered, please consider it from Lagna, or else you will make horrendous mistake. From Moon, it is primarily used for understanding the transit. Okay, but for Badhaka estimation, please go for the Lagna. You will say, sir, we will have 264th Navamsa. No. It is always wise to take the 64th Navamsa from the Lagna. See, technically, from you it is, so it's the 8th house from you, not from the Chandra Lagna. See, please pardon me, it is 4 o'clock in the morning. I have just taken my bath, getting old, so getting affected by the cold and cough. Pardon me for that. So, sixty-fourth Navamsa should be seen from the Lagna only, not from the Moon. So, well, in case of this mundane astrology, sometimes they take it from the Moon or the Chandra Lagna. Either if you are taking from the Chandra Lagna, 64th Navamsa will fall in the 8th house from Moon, or the Navamsa where Moon is posited. But we are not talking of sign here, we are talking of Lagna here. If you take the 64th Navamsa from Moon, then where from you will take the 22nd direction from Moon also? No. So this is a little bit rectification we all must do to see that the 64th Navamsa must be from the Lagna, 22nd Rakshana must be from the Lagna, which is nothing but the 4th house of the Navamsa. In case of Moon, if you take from 4th house from the Moon, the Lord will be 64th Navamsa. But in case of Badhaka estimation, 64th Navamsa, why Badhaka? Please consider 64th Navamsa from Lagna. If you are taking it from Moon, then you must take Chandra Lagna. Suppose you are Kumbha ascendant and Simha Rasi. What you will do? You will give focus to Kumbha ascendant, for which your 8th Lord will be Virgo, Or you will say your eighth lord will be Pisces. As if eighth house will be Pisces. Anyway, so Scorpio cannot be a Badhaka. Out of all the signs, Scorpio has this advantage. Do you know the additional advantage? Now come to the 22nd Drakshana. All the 22nd Drakshana will be in the house of Gemini for because 22nd Drakshana is in the 8th house. 21st Drakshana, that is 10 degree if you go, then 7 sign pass, 7 cross 3 21, so 10 is 21210. So anyway, if you add 210 degree to the Lagna, degree of the Lagna, you will reach the 22nd Drakshana and exactly coming to the one third of the Drakshana, that is Navamsa. You see which Navamsa your Lagna is falling in. So in Gemini also, no lordship of 22nd Drakshana is by moon. Means Mercury, the first one will be Mercury, second is Libra, third is Saturn, like that. So moon is not owning the 22nd Drakshana also, or Scorpio ascendant. So Scorpio ascendant, there will be no Badhaka. To make it Badhaka, don't take it from moon. I am not saying. Even if you are a Scorpio ascendant and moon sign is also Scorpio, then also you are getting the same thing. Moon is in the Scorpio. Ascendant Lagna and Chandra Lagna both they are in Scorpio. Then also it is not possible. So Scorpio Badhak is not possible. Only one thing, you have to see the dispositor of Mandi. Now that is again highly probable depending on your time of birth. But the main principles of making one sign as Badhaka, that is, do lordship of 64th Navamsa or 22nd Drakshana, is getting purely cancelled for Scorpio Ascendant. So, hooray for that. They will not have this Badhaka. Interestingly, transit over Badhaka, serious transit. Well, apart from Scorpio, also few other signs are there. I don't remember them correctly. Few other signs are there. Uh, who cannot be Badhaka by 22nd Rakshana, but they can be Badhaka by 64th Navamsa. 64th Navamsa all can except Scorpio. 22nd Rakshana, few other signs are also there, but Scorpio is also there. So Scorpio moon cannot be Badhaka for Scorpio ascendant. Now, few things what I was thinking is, for any Chara ascendant, the 11th lord will be a Sthira one. And for any Sthira ascendant, the ninth lord will be a Chara one. So this is how the Chara and Sthira balance have been made. So you will say, sir, why only will take the 11th house? Why for Chara Lagna, let's take the 5th house. It can be also the lord of the 64th Navamsa. So that will be also Adhaka. No. Possibly this is the reason. And one Kendra lord, that is 7, one Trikona lord, that is 11, and one 11th lord, Panpara. So Panpara, the houses, they're known secondary to Kendra. Trikona, Kendra, and then Panpara. Like second, 11th, because they are also the secondary pillar of the horoscope. Possibly that is the reason they have taken. And for the dual, says Mercury and Jupiter, they are 180 degree, I mean, 7th house means they. So all the zodiac signs they are filled up by this principle. Sthira 11th, Shiva, Chara 11th, Sthira 9th, and Bhatmika 2nd. This may be the reason. Well, it is not mentioned in the classics, but we have to find it out. So, Scorpio is really the sign which is often blamed to be the sign of eighth house in the natural horoscope or Kala Purusa Kundali, owner of one Gandanta Nakshatra, that is Jastha, and moon is debilitated in Scorpio. Highly blamed, but one benefit, it is getting very severe. Well, I'm not saying it's normally. For me, all the signs and planets, they are indicating your prarabdha, nothing else. So, Scorpio, if you are born in Scorpio, hooray, you don't have a badhaka. Well, final thing, let me tell you how to apply this badhaka. There is no very fixed rules. Badhaka that obstructs, what obstructs, can be anything. It's not necessarily that during the Badhaka Dasa, where the planet is posited, the result, getting that result will be the problem. Not necessarily also. No, why? Because that is also the Lord of 64th Navamsa. So 64th Navamsa can give you horrendous result. Normally we say it is some health related issue or life issues, but unless and until Marak is not activated, we cannot say that. But the 64th Navamsa or 22nd Jeshana, they can give you anything. Like during that Dasa also you can lose one of your family members. So how this happen? Badhaka Dasa. During that Badhaka Dasa, you may have some accident and problem. Classic is saying the Dasa of the Badhaka will give you physical and mental turmoil. How? No. But applying the principle of Jyotisha, at least the placement of that planet where it is placed, obstruction in that house. But 64th Navamsa. So basing on the transit result also, you can get very horrendous. So Badhaka Dasa, please be very careful. Something here and there can happen. It's like you are open to a danger prone area. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you have already know that Scorpio have this added advantage of, or astrological advantage of, not finding moon as Badhaka, then please mention in the comment box you have got some other logic to this. Please write it, because Badhaka is very list ventured. I'm finding a lot of difficulties in writing a small book. My books are only of around 100 pages. All of my books around 100 pages. I write 50 pages and the final became 100 pages. Because I try keeping on researches on the areas of least venture. Textbook on astrology, what a big deal in that. On marriage. So now Badhaka, even I'm not getting a lot of literature on it. So, but however, my own calculation when I was doing this yesterday, I'm making many tables. So I found this is a very good thing. If you have to say something on Badhaka, please write it in the comment box. Please look for the Badhaka Dasa. Please identify the Badhaka. Please look for this fourth house, the Lagna, and the eighth house of Rakshana to see Badhaka. Do not consider it from moon so far as Badhaka is concerned, because for Badhaka we are taking the degree of the Lagna, not the Chandra Lagna. If we are taking Chandra Lagna, it's completely erroneous. It is completely erroneous. During transit, you are going, well, up to you, because I cannot deny the classics of Pradipika, which is saying that even Jataka Parijata is saying you have to take it from moon. But if you are taking it from moon and Lagna is from the one house is moon, one Chandra Lagna different, then 64th Navam, so it is wrong. Well, hope you enjoy the video. Please spread the message to the Scorpion uh, to be happy enough to not to have a badhaka in their life. Well, the chances of this 30% can be allotted to Mandi, but anyway, you don't. You have a 64th Navamsa Lord, no doubt, that's there, but it is not acting as a badhaka for you. Well, this is all for today. If Lord Mahadeva wants, I'll come up with another video soon. Till then, God bless you all. Om Namah Shivaya.